Good evening, everyone. I am Brad with Big Family Homestead, and today we are talking about how to lacto-ferment foods. Whattin'? Yes, lacto-fermentation. It's basically a process when you induce fermentation into a food and it increases super mega healthy, happy benefits for your body. What kind of benefits? They work like a probiotic, just like yogurt does for your body. Now this video is not gonna go over all the super mega awesome health benefits of the probiotics and the actual lacto fermented foods. You can check that stuff out. That's for another video, yeah. But this is how to do it. So we're gonna get right to it, and today we're working with carrots. There's lots of foods you may choose to ferment, like cucumbers, or this, or this, or this, or this. How about these? Everybody knows this. But today we're doing these. That's right, we are gonna lacto-ferment carrots. All right, now there are several ways that you can actually do this process. We've selected the, what we view as the easiest way, but it's definitely a cheap way to do it. You need a mason jar. We're going with the half-gallon size. You're gonna need a lid that you're gonna actually drill a hole into, and then you're gonna get one of these squishable, awesome gasket thingy-bobbers that they're slanted on one side so you can mash it through there, and then that'll make an airtight seal when you put what's called an airlock in there. This is gonna get fitted in there like that. It's gonna get squeezed on there, and then it's gonna go on top of this guy right here, like that. Oops, don't forget your gasket. We'll put the gasket in there. But basically then this part right here is filled up with a little bit of water, and that creates an air seal so that the gas can only come out, but not bad bacteria in. Yeah. Okay, the first and very, very important step is this. You've got to make sure that your jar and every bit of equipment that's gonna touch this jar is cleaned and sterilized. All right, so cleaning and sterilizing the jars is very, very important. The way that we actually sterilize our jars is by putting them into the oven at 240 degrees for about 20 minutes. So we're gonna do that right now. Okay, next up, and this is an important step. You're gonna go ahead and get 6 cups of filtered water. You do not want water that has chlorine in it. It has got to be filtered. All right, for this recipe, what you will need next is 3 teaspoons of non-iodized sea salt. We're gonna mix that in, and we're gonna make this brine. We're gonna make sure that all of this salt is dissolved. So I'm gonna whisk this up. I'm gonna get right on going. I'm whisking for the one I love. All right, next up, we're gonna go ahead and put in a tablespoon of garlic. Yummy, 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 get in there. Well, that's kind of heaping, but doggone it, it's delicious. And one final thing, this is the secret weapon. Bang! We're gonna put a tablespoon of the jalapeno pepper in there as well. So there we have it. Now we're ready to load our jar with our carrots, and we will keep on rocking in free world, yeah. All right, so next up, we've got our carrots loaded, and we are going to try as hard as we can not to make a mess, but to get this liquid into the jars. There we go, and you wanna leave a little head space, about 1 inch. And I'm actually gonna fish out the goodies and put them in there right now. Make sure you clean off the rim here, the lid, or the top of the jar rather. Don't want any schmutz getting in there. Next up, yet another important step, and that is we need something to keep those carrots submerged under the water, under the juice. And in this case, I'm gonna be using a leaf of cabbage. So here's my cabbage. I've cut it generally into a circle, and we're gonna force this in there to keep those carrots down. Keep them down, okay? So we're gonna get that down in there. And the goal is to keep them all submerged. Oh, this is gonna work very well, actually. I got lucky, look at that. That is awesome. See what we're looking for right there? You wanna make sure that the carrots are under the water line. And that was a lucky thing, but it worked out really well, and it's gonna work out well, yeah. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and put our lid with our airlock on it. Don't forget your gasket. We don't want to blow our gasket. So now there's only one thing left to do, and that's simply wait. So now you're gonna take your fermented lacto delights, you're gonna just go ahead and put them in a, a kind of a not bright area. You wanna make sure that it's temperature controlled, not too hot, not too cold. You're, around 70 degrees. You're gonna leave this stuff go for a few days, and then you're gonna come and sniff it. You'll open it up and sniff it. And basically, this is kind of a process that's subjective to the individual. And by that, what I mean is some people like their food really, really tart, more fermentation. Well, you can have it that way, but you don't have to have it that way. So you're gonna smell it, and basically when you get to a point where you think you're going to enjoy the amount of tartness that is there, you're gonna take that out and put it in the fridge. Now, it will continue to ferment in the fridge, but not very fast. You'll get a long time out of it, and yep, they are gonna be tasty. So there it is, folks. The ins and outs on basic lacto fermentation 101. Super simple, anybody can do this. You really do need to check out the benefits to your body. They are numerous and amazing. And since I'm not a doctor, I can't really tell you all about it, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna sue me. Well, there's nothing to take anyway, but that's a whole nother subject. Anyway, I am Brad. Please share the video, like, subscribe, you know the drill. Yada, yada, yippee skippy. Have yourself an amazing day.